A San Fernando Valley man purchased a home nearly a year ago, but hasn't been able to move in.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
It's because a tenant has changed the locks and has been leasing out rooms in the house to other people. Kristine Lazar joins us now with this man's home ownership nightmare.
The owner has been told by police he can't even enter his home as he continues to pay the mortgage and the utilities. The tenant insists she has a legal right to live there, even though the owner says she has never paid him a dime in rent. $1 million home and a tenant who won't leave. A tenant who is now subleasing out rooms in that home that the owner can't even step foot in.
It feels like it's surreal. What a ridiculous scenario.
A scenario that gets more bizarre by the day. It started last summer when Jason Reed purchased this San Fernando Valley home. Reed said he was told when he bought it that there was a tenant in the house who was refusing to leave. According to court documents, the tenant had answered an ad on Craigslist to care for the 4-year-old daughter of the woman who previously owned the home and was dying of cancer. Within weeks of the tenant moving in, the homeowner was hospitalized and soon died. But the tenant refused to move out.
We're almost 2 years after her labor agreement was over. She is still residing in the home.
And now, according to court documents, she's renting out rooms to strangers and calling herself the landlord, even though Reed's name is the only name on the deed.
She gave me a lease and she said, I'm the homeowner, I'm the landlord, I'm on the title.
This subtenant says she agreed to pay $1,200 a month to rent a room in the house after answering an ad on Craigslist back in January. She says the tenant told her she was the owner of the home. She even listed herself as the landlord on the lease.
It looked so legit.
According to this declaration, another subtenant who was paying $1,100 a month said there were 6 other subtenants renting rooms in the house when he was there.
So she's collecting all that rent.
Who's paying the mortgage? And who's paying the utilities? So how does this happen? Well, the law requires homeowners and landlords to go through formal eviction proceedings to remove a tenant, even if they feel they're there illegally. Lizette Alvarado is one of Jason Reed's attorneys. She has tried for months unsuccessfully to get the tenant out of Reed's home.
Well, she is very skilled at the legal process. I have actually been surprised myself how most people out of law school who just passed the bar can't do what this woman did.
In an email back in November, the tenant told Reed's attorney that if he wants her out, the bottom number stands at $35K. Reed says he can no longer enter the home he owns because the tenant has changed the locks.
The police, however, have informed me that should he go in with a locksmith, break those locks and enter, that he would be the one arrested.
Reed says he's afraid what the tenant may do. She sent emails saying she has guns in the house and that he could be harmed if he enters the property, writing, "Accidents do happen when strangers come into the home," and Reed could end up in the ICU. Reed says he's also concerned about the subtenants paying rent to her.
My biggest concern is that something tragic will happen in the house at some point.
In these text messages to one of the subtenants, the tenant talks about trying to get another subtenant out by filing a restraining order against him. The tenant writes, "I'm going to bruise my face. Serious." She goes on to say, "I went to urgent care to get a note and smeared lipstick all over my eye. LOL. Pinched my cheeks hard." Reed has filed a police report for forgery, claiming the tenant broke the law by signing leases as the landlord of the property. The LAPD detective handling the case said in an email that he's working on handing it over to the DA to potentially press charges against the tenant.
I'm doing everything I can legally to stop this, and yet I feel helpless.
There was a big development in this case within the last week. A judge has granted the homeowner a 3-year restraining order against the tenant. So she cannot come within 100 yards of him, and she cannot come within 100 yards of his home. So now he plans to work with the subtenants directly to get them to move out so he can finally move into his home almost a year after he purchased it. We did ask the tenant for her side of the story, and she told us she's being targeted because of her race. And she believes Reed will lose his eviction case against her, saying that she is legally subletting out portions of his house. Back to you.
Quite a story, Kristine. Thank you.